told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really...
Oh, hello, hi. It is Monday. Happy Monday. Hello. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome back to... Lord. We'll rewind that. Hello. Happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. And welcome to the start of the last week of April vlog. For those who don't know, I am JC, author JC Carpenter. I am a contemporary fiction writer and a poet, and I have 5 books, 3 poetry collections, and 2 novels, and a 3rd novel on the way to be released on June 10th called When Love Calls. And let's see how that felt trying out doing that at the beginning of my vlog. I also have, I'm new at this. I watch a lot of vlogs, and I think what helps or works for them is they do all the intro stuff, the promo stuff at the very beginning, which is great because a lot of people don't make it to the end of a vlog, so that's smart. And I usually do mine at the end only. And I'm like, let's see if I can, how I feel about doing it at the beginning. But I already forgot to mention that I also have an online store with writer merch. Well, not just writer merch, self-care merch. Just merch for the creative in your life or in you. And I have a blog that I try to blog on at least once a month. I used to be better at it once a week, but life has been lifing for the last several years now, it feels like. So I do the best I can. I post videos here mostly on Mondays. Sometimes there'll be a bonus one on Friday. And I stream on Wednesday nights where we have a really good time on my streams, I like to think. I have a nice little community there. So come join us on Wednesday nights. You will get things done, but it will be a little chaotic. Just forewarning. Fun chaotic, but chaotic. My weekend was fine. I did my video, normal stuff, except for poetry night, which if you missed it, I will link. I will provide a link to yesterday's poetry night and the playlist for all the previous ones. I did share 3 new poems that I wrote, and pretty proud of them actually. They will probably most likely be going into my next collection, which I am supposed to be working on. Supposed to be. Structuring a poetry collection is not as easy as some people might think. You don't just throw a bunch of poems on the page and on the pages and call it a day and call it good. That's not how it goes, or at least it shouldn't be how it goes. No judgment if that is how you have put your work out there, because the important part really is just getting the work out there. So if it's too much of a hassle to structure it in a specific way and you just want to put it on the page and put it out there, you know, kudos for getting it out. For me, in my experience, it has not been how a poetry collection goes for me. I have sections. I have kind of a story I'd like to tell through my poetry. It's, it's kind of a poetic biopic, if you will, because it makes me very vulnerable, my poetry. I was telling my physical therapist, because she was like, I need to go ahead and get your poetry collection so I can have all your books. And I'm like, oh boy. She said, why? I said, because, someone says they don't like my novels. To each his own. Every book isn't for everybody. It's fiction. So, everyone has their taste in what they like. And it's not, I don't take it personal if someone doesn't like my books. I mean, I want everyone to love my books, obviously, but that's not realistic. But poetry is different because poetry is personal. Poetry is me on a page. It's my life. It's me and my feelings. It's me sharing my vulnerability, which I don't normally do. So, attacking my poetry is kind of like attacking me. That said, obviously, I would never want anyone to say they like my poetry if they don't. I always want the truth. It's just, I get a little more nervous when it comes to my poetry. But that said, I would love everyone to buy my book. Any of my books. I'm not sure what kind of intro this is to this vlog, but I thought I would try talking about my stuff up front in the beginning of the vlog, because my vlogs tend to be long and I doubt most people don't make it to the end, which is totally fine. Do I want people to watch my vlogs all the way to the end? Obviously, yes, but I understand they're long. And there was a time when I would agonize trying to get it down to a decent amount of time where people won't feel like it's too long, but then that just ended up causing me headaches and strife trying to get it down and agonizing over every little teeny second. So yeah, sometimes I leave them just where they are. So but yeah, poetry night was good. It hit me yesterday that May is this week, at the end of this week, around the corner. My daughter's birthday is on Friday, so I have to start getting social media stuff together and scheduled and ready to be scheduled. Whew. And also, it's a little over a month away from the release of my book, and I'm ready, but I'm not ready, because there are things I would love to do for the release of my book, but monetarily I just can't. So that's a little daunting. I thought having it this far out, I would be able to get the money together to do things like bookmarks and, some kind of postcards or book plates or whatever, and set up and sign up for BookFunnel, BookBub, one of them, to do the subscription so that I could do email giveaways of the email book. Of the ebook. But I haven't been able to get the subscription. I haven't been able to get the money for the bookmarks, and I'm frustrated just with myself and my inability to get the money together. And it's not, it's just every time when I do get some money and I think, okay, I'm going to be able to put this aside for this, something else comes up. I have to pay, I have normal subscription bills, Canva and all that stuff or whatever, which isn't actually a lot in the grand scheme of things. And then my internet, I need my internet. That's like mandatory. And then like things that come up, like for May, I forgot that my domain name for the store needs to be renewed in May. So I have to pay that. So money I might have been willing to spend on bookmarks, I now have to do my domain and just I think last month I had to renew my blog site and my magazine site, and both of them. And yeah, just things come up, personal things, need personal items. I needed an ankle brace that I didn't really count on having a need, which, I mean, they're not overly expensive, but considering I don't get a lot of money, it's money I didn't really have to spare. And then obviously there's food, and having to keep us with food supply, because the food stamps got cut drastically. So it's frustrating, but I can't control all of those things, everything. I just have to do the best I can. I'm trying to figure out some fun things to do on the release day, because it is a stream day, and it's also my birthday. So I'm gonna have to figure out some fun things that we could do on stream. I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way that I can give away a couple of ebooks. I don't know how, though, without having the book funnel subscription. So TBD. But I'm gonna eat my burger now, because I've just been gnawing on the fries, and I think the fries are gone. Oh, there's a cup still left. But I want my burger, and I'm hungry. So, oops, I dropped a fry. Dang it. Okay, I'll be back later. Bye. Oh, dropped another one. Shoot.
Be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
Hello. Hi. It's been a minute since I've talked to you. Although I figured the clip that I talked to you on earlier was so long that it would be okay that you don't hear from me for several hours. It's fine. I'm very tired. I'm so tired. I got back, I did all the clothes, I folded all the clothes up and stuff, which took a long time because it was a lot of clothes. That was fun. Not really. It's fine. But my goodness, I forgot what I was gonna say again. Yeah, I've just been chilling since. I've never been reading. All my library books are gone. I feel naked without my library books. They're in the trunk. I have to take them back. They're overdue. They're way overdue. They're so overdue that they sent me a bill for the books. So it's time to take them back. And I don't think I'm going to recheck. I might recheck one or two out because I'm still in the middle of one of them. It's a nonfiction book. And there's a James Patterson book that I really wanted to read. So that probably was going to be my next book. So I might recheck two of them out, but I'm not going to check out the big bag because that's a lot to carry back and forth, and then I end up having overdue books for a really long period of time and getting a bill for them because it took me forever to finish that J.D. Robb book. And I wasn't planning on returning the books until I finished that J.D. Robb book. So it's finished now. I need to make my list. Okay, I need to make my list of books that I have completed, and I need to include books I've beta read on that list. But right now, I have to finish up beta reading Tiffany's book, and I have to finish my arc of Thanks for Watching because I'm not quite finished that, and I don't have long to finish that because the new release date is May 12th. So I really like to get it finished and get the review up before it releases. And then I will start a new book or several. What else? I don't know what else I was going to say. But I have to film my goals video, which I was supposed to do today, but after folding up autumn clothes, I didn't feel like doing anything on camera. I mean, other than this. I mean, there's this. But I didn't feel like filming. I have to film my goals video for May. I didn't feel like doing it because I was tired. I'm still tired, which is why I haven't really done anything since I've gotten in this bed. Because, yeah. I just don't feel like it. I'm not even sure I'm going to write. I should write because I didn't write last night because I didn't feel like writing. I also don't feel like writing tonight, but I should write because I need to stay somewhat on track with my writing and not slack off. Considering I'm currently trying to finish 2 books at the same time. One is a novella for the pen name, so that's separate. But I am trying to finish Mackenzie book 5. And I really, which this might end up being a series on the channel here. I really need to pick my next project that I'm going to actually be working towards publishing. And I need to figure out whether it's going to be something I've already finished or actually, no, I kind of know what I want. But I've thought of so many different ideas since then. And because I kind of wanted to go back and re-outline her own separate life and kind of start working on that again. Like, I'm really feeling pulled to that. But then I thought of this other idea that I'm also now feeling pulled to. But that one's I'm barely done brain dump for that one. So I'm not sure that that's the one. And then there's always my mystery books that I have 4 of them that need to be revised. And the good thing about those is that once I revise them and get them ready, like, I can pretty much publish them back to back, at least for the first 4, 5 once I finish the 5th one. But I don't know if I'm ready to go revise the mystery series yet. I know I should be, but I don't know if I am. This is the problem with having too many ideas. Because I want to work on them all, but I can't because I'm one person. But I'm going to go and watch. I don't know if I'm going to write. My brain feels a little tapped out at the moment. But I know I should write. Especially because I'm not going to be in the house Wednesday and Thursday. No, because I think I'm going to stay in on Friday. Friday's my daughter's birthday. But I won't get my money until the 2nd. So I'm going to take her out somewhere. We're going to get some ice cream and go get something to eat on Saturday, which we normally don't go out on a Saturday, but we are this time. Which means I probably won't go out on a Friday because I'm going out on Thursday because I have to get evaluated for the new physical therapy referral for my ankle this time. So, but I'm going to go and finish doing relaxing Friday. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll let you know later what I decide to do. Okay. Clearly I decided not to write and to watch more YouTube videos, which I regret nothing. Now will I regret it tomorrow? Probably. But because I haven't written for Monday or Tuesday. So because we all know once I go out and come back, that's done. So yeah, I probably will regret it, but we are where we are, and I'm kind of mentally tapped out at the moment. So I got nothing in me. Like, as much as I might want to write, like, nothing is, my brain is, yeah. Lots of stuff on my mind. And then I'm just tired from today. Laundry day kind of wore me out, especially when it gets piled higher than usual. So, because that's more, and it's a lot. And yeah, but I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully in the mood to write. Okay, good night. Bye.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know.
Oh, hello, hi. Just thought I'd come on and say happy Tuesday. Hello. I'm trying to get me some food because I'm hungry. Oh gosh, it is about to start raining. Seriously. I just saw droplets on the window. Anyway, hi. I did not write last night. I think I told you that, but look what I got at my physical therapy place. They give out certificates. I feel a little special. Even though I'll be right back next week for the ankle now. So yay. I hope I write tonight. But then I don't know. And then part of me wants to brainstorm. I did look through some things last night. Some files for her own separate life and whatnot. I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna have a week where I didn't feel like writing, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like it again last night. And I'm not as tired as I was yesterday, so maybe tonight I will write. But I did want to come on and say hello. I need to film a video. We'll see how that goes. But my orders, it's almost my turn, so I'm gonna update you guys later. Bye.
Guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy. It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show.
Okay, so I'm back in the house, and as you saw, I'm on Nia's stream. I'm over here knocking down my medication, which I probably need to take my pain pill. Oh God, I need to write up my Post-its. Oh boy, but yeah, I forgot what I was gonna update you with. I have no idea. Oh, you did see me go to the library, but you didn't see me actually go in the library because I didn't bother taking my purse and everything with me. I just took the bag of books that I was returning, and I said I wasn't going to recheck any of them out, but I am me and I have to check something out. So I rechecked out Big Magic, which is in the car still, another J.D. Robb book, which is also in the car, and a James Patterson book that I wanted to be my next read. So, or next physical read. So I checked those out. I am actually getting ready to try to change locations from here to the bed because this chair is hurting my behind and it's also hurting my hip, and I can't take the pain anymore because it hurts a lot. Although I need to actually write out my post-its first, so maybe I'll do that. And then I do need to do some beta reading. I do need to do some planning. They just told me backstage that I can do ebook giveaway for When Love Calls. If I can send the EPUB file directly to someone's Kindle email. So we'll have to figure out ways that I can do that. Nia said something about digital stickers, but I don't know how that would be able to be done. I guess it's stickers that you create and then send them digitally through PDF. Okay. I'm going to have some fun for my release. I'm going to be able to do some things. Darn it. Because this is my third novel, 6 book total. And I would like to be able to do something for the readers on my release day. Then I got to figure out what we're going to do on the stream for my release day. Well, I guess the giveaways, the ebook will be something. I don't even know what part or what page I would read because I know I'm going to be expected to do a reading of it, of something. So I guess I got to go through this book again. And I mean, I've gone through it, but I haven't gone through it as far as what I'm going to read on release day. Although, yeah. But this is mighty close for a update in a vlog clip. That's because I was just filming my goals video, so excuse me for the closeness. You don't mind if we get close to you? Anyway, I'm being silly now. It's the tired. It's weighing on me. But it's time for me to move. I need to go. My ass hurts and my hip hurts a lot, and I don't have a referral for that part yet. But I'll be back. Bye. I'm so sleepy. Like, I'm legitimately sleepy. And I want to write. I want to write. Y'all heard what I said. But I don't. Okay. To be honest, part of it I just haven't been feeling like writing, but part of the reason I haven't been feeling like writing is because my wrist has been hurting. And I was gearing up to write tonight. I was planning on it. I was like, I gotta write tonight. I haven't written anything on Monday. I didn't write anything on Tuesday. I need to write on Wednesday. But my wrist hurts. Like, at the moment, it's a little more than a dull pain in my wrist. But it's like when I flex my hand and it hurts, and then when I ball it up, it hurts, and it just, it's like, do I want to push myself? Because normally I would just push through it, and I'm right anyway. But it also doesn't help that mentally I'm kind of exhausted, and I mentally just don't feel like creating words on a page, if that makes sense. Probably why I also haven't worked on my blog posts yet either, but which is it's not like me, because and I want to write, as I said earlier, because I should be writing, but my wrist hurts, and I'm just mentally exhausted. But this is a writing blog, and I'm supposed to write things. But gosh, and it's like I even went to go open the document, and it's like my not my fingers, but my hand kind of, I won't say spasmed or cramped up, I'm not sure. And I realized I could put the brace on. I could put the wrist brace on. I should put the wrist brace on, but it's all the way over there. And I had the wrist brace on earlier. I don't know why it's feeling like this, but it's like, did I push myself a little too much last week? But I didn't even do 10,000 words last week, so how could I have pushed myself too much? Am I really getting to the point where I can't produce more than 10,000 words in a week? Like physically? Am I just physically becoming unable to do that? And I didn't even hit 10,000. What does that mean for my writing future? Am I being able to put out books upon books upon books? Because that involves writing at a better pace than what I do now. Gosh, I can't hold the Kindle with this hand because it hurts. It's like the smart thing to do would be to not push it, right? Except for I didn't write on Monday and I didn't write on Tuesday. This would be the third day not writing. It's not good. And then it's like, then it makes me think maybe I shouldn't push myself for such a high word count if this is what I'm going to be left with. If I'm going to have to do a high word count and then have the next week where I can't write anything because my wrist hurts. And I know I said I didn't feel like writing, like last night I said I didn't feel like writing, and the night before that I didn't feel like writing, but really it was because my wrist was hurting. And also because I'm just mentally exhausted. So, but I think if my wrists weren't hurting, the mental exhaustion would have just, I'd have dealt with that and just wrote anyway. But it's like my wrist is hurting. I think I need the heated wrist brace. And why didn't I think of that sooner? Because maybe I could have wrote something. Well, it's only 2:30 in the morning. I need the heated wrist brace, which is also all the way over there. That's okay. I'm gonna have to get up to use the bathroom anyway. I'm just rambling now at this point. I'm so sorry. This is gonna appear a lot chattier than I intended for it to be today, because I was supposed to write something. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll put the heated wrist brace on, and then maybe I'll write tomorrow during the day. But I can't have this week end with me not writing anything. Can I? I don't know. Okay, I flew too close to the sun last week. Okay, I'll be back. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say goodnight now. I'll part ways with you here. Just trying to prep a little bit of the graphics for my social media scheduling stuff, and which I also have to find a way to figure out how to do that in the midst of. No, I can do that. I'm so tired. I might actually go to bed earlier tonight. I know, earlier. And earlier for me still means probably late for everyone else. But, like, I mean, it's 4:30 and I'm thinking about calling it a night at 5, which is super early for me. But I'm sleepy and I am barely able to keep my eyes open as it is. So, we'll see. But, good night. I'll be back tomorrow. hopefully I'll be feeling more myself tomorrow or something. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Happy Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday. Happy hump day. I am not feeling the greatest. I'm not sick or anything, just I'm frustrated because my hand still hurts. I did dig out my wrist brace, my heated wrist brace, and I've been using it off and on, and it's not helping. No, it still hurts. It's a little less achy, I guess, but my wrist still hurts. Trying to reduce the amount I have to type, which, a little difficult when you're a writer. But coming to terms with the fact that this could just be a week that I don't write, which I don't like. I don't love the idea of that because I have so many things I want to write. Having a week where I didn't plan to take off writing. It's different when I plan to take off writing, when I plan to rest and recharge and regroup, or plan to give my body a rest. It's another thing when chronic illness pains plan for me. And I did not sign off on that. So, and then my foot it was bothering me less yesterday, but I probably didn't wear the brace as much as I should have yesterday, which I am now paying for because it hurts a lot today. I have the brace on now, the ankle brace on. Pain stuff. I'm still trying. I guess, I suppose it's a good thing, possibly, that I have this book to pay to read this week, and I have social media scheduling stuff that needs to happen this week, because I guess it's like, if I can't write, at least I could be being productive and doing stuff that does help me in some way or some manner. It's just not the writing that I wanted to get done. And I'm frustrated. Does it show? I have 2 projects I'm working on at the moment, and both of them were going quite well last week. Apparently too well. I didn't even hit 10K last week, which is frustrating also, because it's like, I didn't even make the 10K that I was going for. A little over 9K, almost, but not quite. I don't know. Oh gosh, it hurts. I'm gonna go back to putting this on in a second. I do have to start getting ready for stream because it's 6:11. Oh gosh, okay, yeah. I just wanted to come on and say hello and hi and share my frustrations, even though that's not helpful, I suppose. But I am frustrated. You guys get it. When you have a plan to do things and to write things, and arguably I would have loved to have written more this week than I did last week, because that's the goal, to write more, and I haven't written a thing this week, and that's pissing me off. I don't know if I'm more mad at myself or just circumstances. But anyway, I'm gonna go set up for streaming stuff and do graphic stuff. social media, prepping, and all that jazz. And I will be back later to update you guys. Bye. Say goodnight here. I do actually have to go out tomorrow because I have physical therapy. We're gonna start on the ankle now, so yay, fun. But which it's been a while since I've gone out on a Thursday, which means I'm not going out on a Friday because having to go out on Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday would be way too much on me physically because we're going out the house on Saturday for my daughter's birthday because, well, her birthday is Friday, but I don't get my money until Saturday. So we're going to be going out on Saturday for her birthday. Yeah, I can't do 3 days in a row. I mean, I can do 3 days in a row, but my body will hate me if I do 3 days in a row, and I'd rather not do that to myself. It's already a lot going out technically 4 days in the same week. Because Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday. So that's a lot. I don't like it, but it is what it is. So, say goodnight till tomorrow. And yeah. Good night. Bye. Happy Thursday. I was about to say Friday because I'm used to going out on a Friday and it's not a Thursday. But, okay. Happy Thursday. And just came from physical therapy. And no, that's not the one I want. It's not the one I want at all. Just came from physical therapy, but to be evaluated for the ankle this time. And, you know, even the physical therapist said that they think it's more than osteoarthritis, that it from the evaluation of my foot, that it seems like maybe it's a micro stress fracture or something like that. So yeah, sure. So either something didn't show up on the x-ray that should have shown up on the x-ray, or I don't know, because he was like, usually if it's osteoarthritis, you know, it wouldn't just affect the one foot or ankle. It would also be in the other foot as well. And I'm like, but the other foot is fine. So I don't know. But I go back to the pain doctor next week. What is to customize? Hold on. So I go back to the pain doctor next week, and I guess we'll discuss there. But I don't know. It hurt. They did put a little ice on it at the end. And I don't know who told me to do ice and then heat, but whoever told me to do that apparently was wrong. So yeah, good for that. I'm tired, and I want to do stuff, but you know, I don't know, this week just feels really off, and I didn't plan to not write this week. So it's hard not to feel disappointed with myself. And I know with chronic pain issues, this happens, but I don't like it. And I'm just, it's a struggle. But I just wanted to say hi and update a little bit before I go on about my day. I'm trying to figure out if I can get something to eat. Probably not, but hopefully I can. We'll see. But I'll be back later. Bye.
Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Can't twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
Oh, hello, hi. What time is it? It's 3:02 in the morning. And it has been a while since I've actually spoke to you. But, just been here, chilling. I was watching, I came back and I edited my goals video for May. Got it uploaded to Patreon, got it uploaded to YouTube and scheduled for tomorrow. And then I just kind of chilled in the bed. I watched one of the reaction streamers that I watch on Twitch. He on Thursday nights he either does Throwback Thursdays or occasionally he started doing Legends nights. So he started with Michael Jackson a couple of weeks ago and did reacted to only Michael Jackson songs and videos and stuff like that. And then he did Mariah Carey. I think I missed the Mariah Carey one, which I'm very sad about. But tonight he did Whitney, and it just took me back. I was enjoying myself on the stream, listening to old Whitney songs, and one or two that I haven't ever actually heard before. Someone requested. So that was a good time. And now I'm watching YouTube videos. We'll say that they're for research. Okay, maybe not. But this one particularly that I'm watching now is Malin's video that she did on Notion for writers. Basically learning the basics of Notion, which I struggle with. And I want to use it because I would like to create a digital database or something to house all my author stuff and things to make it easier. Because while I am not a digital person, I am a physical girly person I like keeping physical calendars and physical records of things. But I'm also, sorry, I'm looking for, I'm not unaware of the limitations that my chronic pain and chronic illness issues are starting to cause with my wrist. I think today might be the first time all week that my wrist has not felt as achy and throbbing as it did Monday, and still hurts a little, but it might be the first time I haven't felt it like really bad. And so I'm not unaware that the the days where I could write everything and document everything down by hand are slowing down. I still write things by hand. I don't think I'll ever truly give that up, but you know, I can't write things by hand as much as I used to. Like when I was going through looking for her own separate life stuff, and the reason I couldn't find the outline on the computer for the original, the first version, is because I wrote the whole outline by hand. I didn't type it up on the computer ever. I just wrote it out all by hand. And I mean, looking at it, I'm like, oh, and it's fairly legible, because that's another thing. My hand, when I do write things by hand, it doesn't take long for my hand to start hurting. And my handwriting is not, my handwriting has never been great. I come from a school where we had a handwriting class and we got grades on handwriting. My handwriting was never an A or a B even. It was a C at best. So my handwriting was never great to begin with, but it was much more legible before than it has gotten to be, because my hand just starts hurting. So I'm not blind to the fact that my handwriting is going to become an issue. I'm not a person that, because Nia told me the other day about dictation. I'm like, no, I can't. Speech to text doesn't even work for me. Like, it doesn't even get that right. And I don't like dictation. I just don't. And I've learned never to say never with things lately, but I can't see myself. I've tried it. It's not that I haven't tried it. I don't like it. I don't even really like doing speech to text. But obviously, sometimes when I want to text somebody when I'm driving, obviously, shouldn't text when you drive. So I'll hit the little button and try to record. And then I still have to end up cleaning it up, typing it out anyway, because it never gets what I say right. And I don't think I have an accent or anything, but whatever. So, and while typing does get to be an issue, clearly we see that my hand is having issues this week. But it's not as bad as writing out by hand. And I want to keep a record of things, like have a place on Notion is what I want to be, that place where I keep all of my ideas, because right now, and I love my different file folders, and y'all know I love Microsoft Word. I'm a Microsoft Word girl, and I have multiple file folders for everything, but I would like a place where I can go to some kind of database, and I could just click on something and see each book idea laid out, and I could just brain dump in that particular book idea and have it be stored there. So I kind of like that idea, and every time I try Notion, I get so overwhelmed. It's so above my head, and I'm already not tech savvy or not savvy with the computers, period. I try my best, and I consider myself smart. I feel like I can figure things out pretty well most times, But Notion is just it's just overwhelmed me every time. So I keep trying, but I keep trying. I am not a quitter. And if it was something I didn't want to use, I probably would just move on to something different. But out of all of the different databases and things that I've seen other people use, and Milanote kind of comes close, but Milanote is not. Milanote has a cap on what you can use for free, and whereas Notion, from what I see, I know that you get more if you have the paid Notion, but you get a lot for the free Notion. And so, Milanote kind of comes closely second. But out of all the things that I've seen people use, Notion is like what I would really like to put all my writer author things in Notion and kind of keep a little calendar of my social media stuff and posts and things like that. And I just haven't got the hang of it yet. I will. I don't think I'm gonna give up just because I actually really want to use it. I just need to stop letting it overwhelm me. But anyway, I was not planning to talk this long. I'm gonna go now. Finish watching this video. Bye. Okay, I feel like I just came on. And now I'm coming to say goodnight. Yeah, it's 4:22 and I'm not going to bed, obviously. But I still have some graphic stuff to do. I'm still watching this Notion video. And, I just really decided I wanted to do the challenge that I did with the Substack notes post for 30 days. Or, yeah, it was 30 days. And, taking a picture and posting on my Facebook. I actually saw some results. I mean, slow results, but results nonetheless. I saw an uptick in some things. I'll probably do a video on it as soon as I get my thoughts together. But I think I want to do a 90-day challenge, which I know that's a lot, but I really am trying to develop a habit of posting on there on both of those, especially because I actually saw a shift or a slight change, and I would like to make it not so slight. But yeah, but we'll talk more about that tomorrow. I'm trying to think of some other YouTube video ideas also, but right now I'm also I'm working on the graphics and stuff from social media scheduling, which I need to start doing tomorrow a little bit of. But for now, I'll say goodnight. Bye. Hello, hi. Oops, okay. Hello, hi. Yes, that time is correct. 8:05. That's what time it is. And yes, I'm only just now saying hello to you. Happy Friday. Even though it's almost gone, it's fine. I am trying to edit as much of my video as I can since I am going out tomorrow on a Saturday, which I don't love, but it is what it is. And I have been busy. Probably not as busy as I should have been because I woke up terribly late. Also, I went to bed terribly late, so yeah. I went to bed at almost 8 o'clock in the morning. It's like 7. 7:30ish. It was a little past 7:30, so that's why I say almost 8 o'clock. And I woke up at a little after 1. So, yeah. But I have scheduled my live streams. I've done the graphics for the social media. I just have to actually schedule my social media, but that will most likely be over the weekend thing. Because I still have to do some other graphic stuff. And yeah, I don't want to start worrying about social media scheduling tonight. And I'm writing up my Patreon post, but I took a break to start editing this video, which, I just came under an hour, just under an hour. And it's only up until Thursday. None of today has gone on there yet. So if I keep today's chat breaks short, now you know why, because I'm at 59 minutes and 50 seconds already. Fun times. But I'm not gonna talk long because again, at 59 minutes already. But I will be back later. Bye. Hello, hi. We've reached that time of the vlog because, and I'm sorry if I haven't been quite as chatty today, but I've seen how long this vlog is already. It's already at 57 minutes, and that actually is with everything chopped down to all that I could chop it down to. And I went through chatty bits. I've cut out little bits and pieces of the chatty bits, and 57 minutes was as much as I can get it down to, and that's up until Thursday. That's not with today on there, so yeah. But you see, I'm watching YouTube, and that last clip, for any 90s kid out there, do you remember the show Ghostwriter? It's the show with the kids running around Brooklyn, New York, solving mysteries that a ghost helps them with. So, how I got here was because I saw a video that popped up on my YouTube feed that said something about the mystery of who Ghostwriter really was. And it was basically a reveal of who the ghost actually was, like when they were alive. And if you are a 90s kid and you watch the show, then you know that they pulled the plug on the show before we ever got a resolution and found out who Ghostwriter really was. And also to watch the video and find out that the show ended not because of ratings or anything, it's because BBC pulled the plug on the show financially. Anyway, and it was a really good show. Also, to find out that the show was never meant to be about the ghost or the mystery. It was always meant to get kids to read, which, I mean, it did. And I mean, I kind of get that that's what the purpose of the show was, but I kind of thought that the mystery was the point. But anyway, I love the show. I watched it religiously. I have an actual playlist on YouTube of the show in succession of the episodes. But apparently it's also available on this thing called archive.org or whatever. Anyway, it's got all of the shows. And I have it queued up. I may just watch an episode every night. Yes, nostalgia. I would tell y'all who Ghostwriter really was. It's kind of blew my mind when the writer who wrote Ghostwriter. Oh, I want to say, y'all know I love spoilers, and most people aren't going to really care. Probably, maybe not, but apparently. But anyway, none of y'all care about that. Um, I love that show. I loved it so much. I already loved to read when I watched that show, but it is kind of what got me into mysteries, because I think before the show Ghostwriter, I was reading stuff like Sweet Valley High and like little um teeny bopper type of books. Like, I was reading not mysteries is basically my point. Ghostwriter, I think, has kind of got me into reading mysteries. Um, but that's it. I've already talked way too long already about something that probably I'm the only one that cares about. But this week was not the week that I planned for it to be, writing wise. But we're gonna plan for a better week next week. My wrist and hand feels much better today than it has all week. Um, I'm probably gonna put a little more heat on it and stuff tomorrow when I get back in the house from going out with my daughter, to try to make sure it stays in good condition. And yeah, I don't know. We'll figure out a plan, but I'll discuss that more with you guys next week. And with that, that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as per usual, if you'd like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with writer merch, becoming a member of my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, buying my books on Amazon, or reading them in Kindle Unlimited, all of those links can be found in the description box below. Until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.